Okay, so I thought I would make a short video about this. If you own a Pontiac Grand Am like I do, one of these, this is a 2004. This has the Monsoon stereo in it, which unfortunately for some reason in this generation the Monsoon speakers blow out. The foam surrounds, which you can see here, all fall apart. So if your speakers are buzzy, vibrating, or poppy, and these foam surrounds have fallen apart. It's a real common problem on these. I found a very, very cheap modification that brings the system back to fully working. In fact, it only cost me $20, and that was buying 4 speakers just in case 2 were bad. 2005 to 2008, Pontiac G6s also have a Monsoon system. Generally, the G6s do, but some of the lesser ones do. Now, it's hard to tell which G6s have a Monsoon. You can usually get these from a scrapyard between $5 and $20 a speaker, which is still a heck of a lot cheaper than buying new and trying to wire them in and make them work. These speakers are perfectly matched to the same Monsoon stereo system that the Grand Ams have. They're so close that even this 4-section plug is the same, as shown here. Sorry for the bad lighting, it's kind of nighttime here. What you can do is you can search around and see if you have a local pick and pull type scrapyard or a reputable junkyard that you can call. And usually, like I said, they'll charge between as low as $5, as high as maybe even $25 a speaker, if they know what they are. Now the thing is, the Monsoon system isn't super common. You're best off trying to find it in a G6 GT. A lot of the coupes are going to have them by almost default. When you're looking for them, if you're at a pick and pull type yard, the speaker has to look exactly like these, where the magnet sticks up like that, and it has to have that 4-pin plug. Not all Grand Am Monsoons use this. I think it's 2000 to 2005 when they discontinued these. I've seen another type of Monsoon speaker, but these will swap. The only thing you have to do to make these work and fit is the plastic base that these sit on. That black plastic base that the speaker's mounted to. Speakers in the G6s are held on by 4 Phillips head screws on each speaker. You remove those. When you remove those, be careful. This black piece here that the tweeter is attached to isn't glued down. It's held on by the screws. The original Monsoons for the Grand Am are just snapped down. But the speakers are all the same dimensions. And they have the provisions for the screws. So all you have to do is just switch these speakers. Bear in mind the orientation of your wire. This is my right speaker, and this is my left speaker. The plugs, both plugs on both sides, face the driver's side. And you want to make sure you orient these correctly, because these are only held down by 2 snaps. You pinch this snap here, you pinch them at the same time. The speaker lifts up. This part here on the back, right here, and that part just, you push that part in like that, and then you snap the new speaker down, and you plug it in, and there you go. Now I don't know why the earlier Monsoon speakers all fall apart, but these don't seem to. These have substantial foam. I think they sourced them from a different company. Don't know who makes these, but they work great. I have 2 in my own Grand Am, so this is just a cheap and easy modification. If you have a partially blown out Monsoon system in a Grand Am with blown out rear speakers. The Pontiac G6 had Monsoon as well, and its speakers are 100% swap with the Grand Am. And in fact, they sound better too. So that is really all there is to it. If you don't want to replace it with an aftermarket and you want to keep the original speakers, take note of what these speakers look like. If you find them looking like this, those are the correct speakers. The only downside to the G6 is the back seats, unlike Grand Ams, don't fold down in the G6. So on a G6, you'll have to remove the carpet stuff on the back dash. Basically, if it's just a pick yard and nobody's watching, what you can do is you can just get a flat blade screwdriver underneath. I'm just using my Grand Am as an example. Just get the flat blade under there and you can just pry it up, and it's just a foam board, and you can just fold it up and pull it away. And in the two-door G6s, the speakers are held in by 7mm bolts. In the four-door G6, I noticed the speakers are only held in by snap clips like the Grand Am. They're easy to remove. It's a plug and play swap. There's no modification needed. So I figured I would share that.